Hello, how are you? This is San Diego Style Wedding Magazine. I am here with my beautiful friend, Catherine. She is the owner and personal stylist.
I am so proud of this, by the way. Thank you so much. And we're here at La Valencia,
Yes.
enjoying our little cup of coffee and
Yes.
a little lunch.
A little water. Thank you. Cheers.
And I love your magazine. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. I love it. This is the cover of the summer issue, so I'm super excited about what's coming out. And I wanted to ask her, just wanted to get together with you and really get to know what you do and how you can be of influence to everybody in this world, this community.
That's kind of the name of the game. Like, how can we learn? How can we share knowledge?
Yes.
How can we participate? How can we have fun? So yeah, I'm all for it.
Nope. I love it. So let's get going on all these comments. Okay, ready?
Did it.
Hey, my first question is, what inspired you to be in this industry and as a stylist? You do multiple people. You do people other than brides,
Right.
but you also do vendors, and then you do so many. So
Right. How did I start? Well, it's easy. I started as a wedding planner. And so I was a wedding planner for a little over 20 years. But in the midst of doing this as my profession, I realized I really love fashion.
yes,
So
fashion too.
yeah. So I just realized, I really like this idea of helping people to pull together an outfit that I think is so easy to do. And it's not. So it's a skill, right? Just like some people gravitate to technology on computer, I gravitate to how do we use a blazer?
Yeah.
3 different ways. So I started to get the idea because I would go to a coffee shop and somebody would say, "Oh my God, I love your outfit."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm hearing it so much that I'm thinking, well, maybe there's something here.
Yeah.
So I made myself a card. Catherine Bachelier, wardrobe stylist. And I just started to hand out my cards. And the reason that I gravitated toward the wedding industry is because this is what I had done in the past.
Yeah.
And I realized not only could I help you and me, the actual wedding coordinator,
Yeah.
I was also helping the mother of the bride. I mean, that's such an interesting dynamic when it comes to what am I going to wear? I don't want to outdo the bride, which really is not possible because the bride is the bride.
Yes.
But she's
the main character.
Yeah, exactly. So how do I just look beautiful without drawing too much attention, perhaps?
Yeah.
How do I look modern without being sexy?
Yeah.
How do I look like the best version of me without trying too hard? So that's it. So I started to hone in on the skill of what is the bride going to wear? What is the groom going to wear? What is the mother of the bride going to wear? What is the mother of the groom going to wear? So I actually started to develop this niche for styling the people in the wedding.
Which is great.
Because I know what the wedding coordinator is feeling and I know the questions that she gets. So how do I help the wedding coordinator look her best? How do I help the participants in the wedding look their best and all look cohesive?
And I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's so good.
It's such a rare niche, right?
But it is. But I like it because there is those customers that are like, I really need to feel and look a certain way.
Totally.
So so if you have a bride or a mother of the bride, for example, comes up and is like, I need help. I know that my daughter wants me to wear this color. This is not my color, but I want to wear this color.
Yeah.
How do you approach a mother or a bride that maybe has a very classic look or maybe has a modern look? How do you identify?
Oh, that's a great question, actually, because it's very similar to brides getting married. It's like, I know what I like. I know what I don't like.
Yeah.
I know what I like, but I don't know how I want this to all come together.
Yeah.
So I ask questions.
Okay.
Like, what's your favorite outfit?
Yeah.
Every day. Just interviewing with her, I kind of get her vibe.
Yeah.
It's like she's classic or she's funky or she's, she might even be edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're not going to get an edgy mother of the bride to wear a chic, simple dress.
Yeah.
Maybe she wears that simple dress. We're going to make it edgy with the accessories that we. So it just
they're extra
it's a process. It doesn't always happen overnight, but in the process of trying things on and knowing, okay, this is what I don't like. That's how we get.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. Okay, that's a good way of clarifying it. Because somebody's like, well, how would you dress me? What would you do? And that's my style, Because I love to dress edgy, but then I love to dress very classy, like Brie Hepburn. Yeah, I like that real classic. So I like both.
A lot of us have both.
Yeah.
It depends on the day.
Yes.
Because this is such a special day. You're like, what direction do I go?
Yeah.
And the truth is, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're going to figure it out together.
Yeah. That's great. Okay, I love that. I love that. So what do you see as current trends, right? Like, what kind of trends are you actually seeing? I don't want to hear.
Yeah. You know what? The current trends are kind of back to basics. Not that I love it so much. We want fresh air.
I guess so.
We're kind of going back to basics. And I don't mean by like everything has to be classic or traditional. I'm closing the words. But for weddings, it does tend to be what people want the most. Is to let's get back to basics. Let's have that Audrey Hepburn moment that's never going to go out of style.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yes.
Part of it wants you to be the most excited version of yourself, but it's a scary leap.
Yeah.
Because you dread that idea of like looking back on your pictures and identifying that as, oh my God, that's so 2024. So I think what I tend to do is see the classic version of them and make it so that they feel comfortable knowing that forever is going to. So the trend, if you ask, is getting back to basics. Like, how do we make today the classic version that never goes out of style?
And I love that. And that's what I like. And we did a really big spread in the magazine, actually.
Your spread.
Thank you.
Like, talk about like
this
modern. Yeah.
But it has
but also capturing that it never goes out of style kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it.
And that's how you wear it, right? Exactly how you wear it.
How you accessorize.
Also the camera. So we have her she's wearing more of like a modern kind of feel. Then this is way more traditional, I feel like. This is more of a very sleek look, you know what I mean?
And I even like, you have a short dress in there.
Oh, yes.
That I love. I love the idea of if you're not taking it so seriously.
Yes.
I love that playfulness.
Yes.
Or
yes.
Can we do playful after the ceremony? Like cake cutting. Like, can we have 2 dresses?
Which is totally playful. I agree with you.
Yeah. I personally have 3 dresses, so just saying.
That's great. I had 1. I should have had 3. Why did I do that? But you can, definitely. And so that is the benefit of having you for the bride. Yeah. Because you can help them in every, and how hard.
You give them ideas they didn't have. And that good wedding planners, good wardrobe stylists give you ideas that you didn't think of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I totally pull back and not do it.
Yeah.
But at least it's a suggestion that you wouldn't have. It's kind of like a therapist. Like, tell me something I didn't know.
Right? That is true.
There is a little therapy.
Yeah, there is a lot of things. For me, probably going through my closet would be a lot of therapy. Like, what do I do? I have so much. But so the other question that I had is, how do you overcome challenges of maybe you have one for you that's like, I want to do, like, this would probably be okay. Actually, okay. I have so much clothes in my closet. And I love to reuse things, and I love different styles. I have a fashion degree, but I used it for certain things, but I never do it really for myself sometimes. But I feel like it's hard when you want to do, like, so say you come into the closet and like, okay, well, why don't you just like, I don't want to do it that way. Like, how would you help somebody overcome that kind of conversation?
Well, I think the misperception with having a wardrobe stylist come in and consult your closet. Is that this misconception that we're going to get rid of half of it. Like, I think people have a really tough time with parting with their things. Yes. I'm like, we don't have to.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning of my career, I was thinking, let's get rid of the stuff that you don't wear.
Yeah.
The truth is, maybe I'm not wearing it because you forgot
She overweight
it
right now.
Yeah, you don't fit in it. Maybe you forgot how to wear it.
Yes.
Or so the third is you haven't figured out a way to wear it now.
Yeah.
So say it worked for you 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You still love the piece, but you just haven't figured out, like, how do I wear it today?
Yeah.
I'm now, for instance, transitioning from ages 20 to 30.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not appropriate. I can tell you that I can find all of your pieces to look appropriate for this age. Should you love the piece?
Yeah.
Should you still need it as a basic in your closet? I will incorporate it. So getting rid of that idea that you have to get rid of stuff is a misnomer. I don't do that.
Okay, that's
what I want to do is look at your closet in a way that you haven't seen before. And even as a fashion, going to fashion school like yourself, I'll still have a different idea about it just because I'm a different person.
over.
So you're thinking, I've thought of it all. It's like, there's probably about 5 reasons why I'll ask you to either keep it,
Yeah.
give it away, or let's modify it. Let's make it shorter.
Yeah.
Or let's take it out on the sides. Or you're not wearing it because we need to shorten the sleeves. So I'll give you a different idea of how to use the things in your closet, and it'll also identify for me, what are we missing?
Yeah.
Like, how you could really use is you wear so many blazers, but you don't have a cropped blazer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. The trend right now is to wear oversized.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we have to be trendy all the time, but just to add one piece. And when it relates to weddings, how do we find that balance of this is very modern, refreshing, and it's not gonna identify the year that you did it. So how do you marry a trend with something classic so you look great?
Yeah. I love that. Do you ever do the grooms too?
I love doing groom. I mostly do the groom because the bride seems to know what she wants. So often start with the groom, the groomsmen, and the dads. Because they're the ones that they'll most help. So I love styling men. And this year, what I'm finding, actually in the last 5 years, finding that I style more men than I do women.
Wow.
Isn't that surprising?
But I love it because I think now the way that the world is like the guys are really conscious of how they look.
They care.
And they do it more like that.
How they care. Was they given permission here? Now they care. They look.
I know. I love that.
I love that.
And I want to say your outfit reminds me of Gucci.
Thank you.
I think the florals are really, those are really ad right now. I'm seeing those every.
I know. It's like these little flashes of yesteryear.
Yes.
Like with like the new. I even went to a concert a couple of days ago, and I thought I'd step back into the 60s.
Right.
Or the struggle. He's like, it's so fun to see how it keeps evolving, and that's what we do with weddings is how do we make it look timeless?
Yes.
But also modern. So I'm definitely paying attention to all of the trends and then relating that to timeless, beautiful, wedding forever.
Monique Luyer, and just came out with a beautiful line with bows, all of her dresses, but very like
a fresh take on it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I would never wear that, but when I saw it that way, I'm like, that looks actually really nice.
Actually, that's not like my point. Is like, I never thought I would wear it, but this way I will. That's the element that I bring to you in your closet. You guys didn't think of it though.
You need to hire her. And then, I wanted to know, okay, what are the most rewarding aspects of your career as a stylist? In the weddings, vendors, or...
I would say, for some reason, I have a soft spot for men. Because I have 2 boys, and there's something about the biggest skeptics, because a lot of times they're like, no, not for me. You get, and when I'm able to transform them, change the way they feel about the whole process, they almost seem more endeared. So I would say that the people who are my greatest skeptics, become my biggest fans. And so I see that a lot, the most with men.
That's a good answer. I love that, Catherine. And then let's see, one more.
Okay, this is the last one.
Let's see, which one will we choose? Let's see. how do you think the bridal fashion industry has evolved in recent years?
I think bridal fashion has taken on this very serious aspect of our life. We've always known that weddings are very important.
Yes.
But I think what's happening with the social media and, that taking so much precedence that they off of this society of branding.
Oh my gosh, it's so very good.
Brides and grooms and the families are looking at this as an opportunity to brand they are in this way. So part of your branding is, what is my image? You hire an image consultant to help you with that branding. Yeah. So I think that when it relates to what are the bridesmaids wearing, what are the bride and groom wearing, and how does it all come together without looking too matchy or too boring?
Yeah.
I think that the whole branding aspect has really changed things and sort of umped up the ante of like, what do I want my wedding to?
Yeah, that's so good. And you also have the bridesmaids.
Yeah.
That have to, and I noticed like recently they've been having just colors.
Yeah.
They're not just like,
it's like, it doesn't have to be exact, but it can be, it can be not matching, but everything goes together.
Yeah.
I love that perspective because we all look great in the strapless dress. We don't all look, we all don't love our figures in a cross, like something that it crosses in the front.
Yeah.
So I love that relatability of like, what do you love? How do we make this whole branding experience more?
Yeah, that's so good. And I think if you guys have a time, you guys have to come out and get the magazine.
Yeah, sure.
And you have to look at Catherine and give her a call because I think that she's amazing.
Thank you, Stacey. I know you've always been my greatest advocate as a friend.
Me too.
So I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy for what you're doing. This is so needed.
Yes.
I'm thrilled,
and I can't wait to just all the brides they get these on their hand.
Yeah,
and you're getting amazing vendors.
Yeah,
as advertisers are in here.
Ideas that you didn't have.
Yeah,
ideas that you didn't have.
That inspire you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you, Vaughn.